I got into poetry because of 2 co-workers that I used to work with. I started out, my very first job, I did improv theater. Educated people on stuff like HIV and AIDS, stuff like that. So, I'm at home, my wife is pregnant, and I get a phone call. Yo son, we got a group. We want you to join the group. What's the group name? 2 brothers and a sister. But if I get down, won't that be more than 3 of y'all? Nigga, don't worry about that. All right, cool. Got down. And it was so funny. We would go to shows and they'd be like, 2 brothers and a sister. But it's 6 of them. Don't worry about that. So the first time I seen them perform, now these are guys that we worked in Brownsville. You know what I mean? They were from Bed-Stuy, early 80s. That means they're hood. I go to the show, put your hands together for Crow. This motherfucker got a turban on, he got a silk shirt and slacks. I've never seen this boy dressed like this before, and he did a poem. Now my relationship with poetry was iffy because the only thing I knew of poetry was like the Back to Africa poetry, the militant poetry, which was something I couldn't relate to. I grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. You talk about crackheads, I got you. You talk about dope beans, I got you. You want to talk about Johnny Pumps and Skellies, I got you. Going back to Africa, I can't tell you nothing about that. I was in poetry 9 years before I knew what I shaming. So that goes to show where my travel has been. So they did poetry, I did everything else. Stand up, post, all of that. Son, you should write a poem. I ain't with that shit. Son, you should write a poem. I'm not with that shit. Life has a way of forcing you into something. Due to situations beyond our control, me and my wife, we had to take our family. In order to get the next step, we had to go into the shelter. If you know anything about the shelter, before you get placed, you have to stay in the EAU. And this is where they find out, they call people and ask your family members, can you come stay with them? They don't care how many people are in that house. They just don't want to put you in their system. So you sit around for 3 days waiting to get placed. And I sat here and I watched what looked like pain just hitting people. Families starting to break down and cry and argue. And we were in a room and it looked like it was getting closer and closer to my family. Now it was just me, my wife, and my little baby. I knew I had to be the foundation. I knew I couldn't break down no matter what goes on. I grabbed a pen and paper and I just wrote this poem out. And after I did the poem, they were like, nigga, you a poet. And I was like, nah. I just had to get some shit off my chest. It took me 2 years, 3 slam wins to go, I'm a poet. This was the first poem that I wrote. And if you've seen me perform, I know you've seen this poem. Uh-oh, here we go. All right. They say it takes an entire village to raise a child. Well, if that's true, we so need to tell the village that our crops are grown by. They say the children are the future, but what kind of future can they be when so many of our so-called futures are laid to rest and placed behind bars every day? They say knowledge is power. I guess that's why we got so many security guards and dead jobs making $5.15 an hour with bachelor's degrees. They say mama's baby, daddy's baby, but if that's true, then why should daddy stick around? They say all men are dogs, which makes all women cats, and cats are far more sneakier than dogs, so who should really not be trusted? They say the cops in your fridge and they're here to serve, but I never heard of anyone ordering 41 bullets. I said, I never heard of anyone ordering 41 bullets. They say never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. The fuck does that mean? They say good things come to those who wait, but they never tell you how long you gotta wait. So you know what I say about they? Fuck them. Because if they spend less time being they and more time being us, we might be alright. And if they hear this and they get offended, too bad. Because you know what they say, you can't please everybody all the time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.